Welcome to the Below Football Kaiser family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Kaiser Chiefs register new signings ahead of CAF Confed Cup clash. Kaiser Chiefs have beefed up their CAF Confederation Cup squad with the registration of 4 key players ahead of the second preliminary round. The Soweto Giants are set to do battle with AS Simba of the Democratic Republic of Congo for a spot in the group stages of the competition. Amakasi will travel to Lubumbashi for the first leg scheduled for Saturday, October 18th, while the return leg is set for Sunday, October 26th at Dobsonville Stadium. This comes after Chiefs beat Angolan outfit Cabascorp SCP via penalties following a 1-1 draw across the 2 legs in the first round. Now, the Betway Premiership side has been boosted by the addition of new signings Kanaya Sameo, Levelhong Mabo, Asanili Velabai and Itiosa Igadaro. While Velabai had a pending legal matter concerning his transfer from Cape Town Spurs, the other new faces were not registered as they were roped in after the registration window had lapsed. Meanwhile, Khalil Ben Youssef and Cedric Kaze will oversee proceedings for the remainder of the season after Nasreddine Nabi parted ways with the club. The pair will be determined to guide Chiefs into the group stage draw as the Naturina-based outfit seeks its first continental glory since 2001. Kuchar trying to decide if it's worth using a career money exemption for a full PGA Tour card. St. Simons Island, Georgia, AP, Matt Kuchar finished his 19th consecutive season on the PGA Tour and ended it at number 118 in the FedEx Cup, which would have been enough to keep his full card any year but this one, with the tour dropping the cutoff to the top 100 instead of the top 125. The next step for the 47-year-old Kuchar would seem to be taking one of his exemptions for career money, only it's not that simple. Kaiser Chiefs youngster Naledi Hlongwane inspired as he eyes UK test. Naledi Hlongwane is living the dream through hard work and by honoring his humble beginnings, which is why he draws inspiration from those who walked the road before him. Hlongwane is currently on tour in the UK with the Kaiser Chiefs reserve team for the next 10 days. During which they'll play a mini-tournament against Manchester United, Queen's Park Rangers and the Leeds United reserve teams. This trip is part of Amakasi's reward for winning their maiden reserve league title, the dstv Idiski Challenge, last campaign after 10 seasons. For Hlongwane, this is a dream come true. After cutting his football teeth in the dusty streets of Sharpeville, he didn't know that he would one day be a championship winner with arguably the biggest club in the country. But thanks to respecting his parents, even though his father's death 2 years ago forced him to become the head of the house at an early age, Hlongwane is reaping the rewards. He does, however, name a special someone who inspired him to dream big, helping him edge closer and closer to becoming a fully fledged footballer in the near future. I would say it's Relebohile Mofokeng, said Hlongwane of the Orlando Pirates talisman. We grew up together in primary school. We were rivals, though, as he was in another school. So, I could say that he's the one who pushed me, because I was like, I played with this guy in childhood and he's now in the first team of Orlando Pirates, the biggest team in South Africa, and playing regularly. So, I could say he pushed me to the limit. Mofokeng is still pushing Hlongwane. After being part of the first team preseason camp in the Netherlands, Hlongwane started his first game for Amakasi in the 2-0 win over Stellenbosch in the Betway Premiership opener. But that was it. He has since been demoted back to the reserve team, though he was part of the SAU20 team Amagita, which impressively reached T on key developments in South African football since his departure late last season. Rivero abruptly parted ways with the Buccaneers with 4 league games remaining, leaving them in second place before taking up a post with Egyptian giants Al Ahly. However, his tenure in Cairo was short-lived, as he was dismissed after just 3 months following a string of poor results. Currently unattached, Rivero has returned to South Africa to honor his partnership with the Carling Knockout Cup, and he proved he is still closely monitoring the local scene. More competitive, Rivero on Sundowns challenge. The 3-time MTN 8 champion believes the current Betway Premiership campaign is shaping up to be far more competitive. He noted that several teams have finally stepped up to challenge the long-standing dominance of Mamelodi Sundowns. There are more teams performing well. Recently, it was difficult for everybody to follow the rhythm that Sundowns was putting in the league. This season it seems to be slightly different, he stated. While Pirates stumbled in their opening 2 fixtures, they have since engineered a strong bounce back. The Buccaneers currently sit second on the log with 22 points from 10 games, with 7 wins in 10 outings. Rivero praised the consistency and progress of his former team. There are different sides trying to take the opportunity. I think Pirates is one of the cases with their strong performances and their consistency in recent times, Rivero said. He added, fantastic, progressing week after week. I think they are definitely in the right way. Rivero observes, Chiefs doing better but Secakun's form is the surprise. Rivero's former rivals, Kaiser Chiefs, have also shown marked improvement this season. The Soweto Giants have accumulated 5 points more, too, than they had at the same stage, 11 games, last season. He acknowledged the Amakasi's stronger start, but also pointed to the rise of Sekakun United as a major talk. Sereno experience needed in CAF CC. With Chiefs competing in the CAF Confederation Cup, Sereno's experience could be valuable for the Soweto Giants. His knowledge of continental football, emanating from his time in the CAF Champions League with Mamelodi Sundowns, makes him a key player to rely on in Africa. Chiefs squad mixes youth and seasoned players, placing added responsibility on Sereno along with the likes of Levelhong Mabo, Glody Lalipo, Reeve Frosler, Kozinga Nkobo, and Inacio Miguel. However, Chiefs will be without the Uruguayan South African when they face Al Masry away in Egypt for their CAF Confederation Cup Group D opener on Sunday. Sereno did not travel because he is suspended for the match, and his absence will test Chiefs' depth and ability to cope without one of their experienced players. The team will hope he returns strongly in the other group fixtures to boost their continental ambitions. Most read. 1 Moquina's unbeaten record ended. Alger lose CAF CL Group C opener ahead of Sundowns showdown. 2 Replacing Bruce. Ex-Manchester United coach backed to take charge of Bafana post-World Cup. 3 Barker disappointed as Pirates and Chiefs I De Jong and Moloisane. 4 Rivera welcomes controversial Nkoda's exit to Middle East, insisting it's good to lose talent. 5 Ex-Pirates star, Bafana captain and Sundowns miss out as CAF crowns best players. 6 Time for SA teams to step up in CAF after Bafana success. 7 Double blow for Pirates. CAF rules in favor of Lupopo and Bucks forced to pay almost $500,000. 8 Malombi gets another chance to revive his career with the Rockets. Sereno is a star, on another level like Ribeiro. Sereno's only goal of the season came against Richards Bay when he came off the bench to inspire Chiefs to a 1-0 PSL victory. That left former Amakasi winger Junior Connie mesmerized and called the goal world-class. That was a world-class goal, said Connie. We need to compliment that goal. The Chiefs that I know scores like Masalila. Kaiser Chiefs fans justified in boycotting Bafana. Kaiser Chiefs legend Seppo Masalila says Amakasi fans did not like what Hugo Bruce said about their team in recent years. Former Bafana defender Seppo Masalila has defended some Kaiser Chiefs fans who chose to boycott the national team. During the World Cup qualifiers against Zimbabwe and Rwanda, a few Kaiser Chiefs fans expressed their desire for Bafana to lose, also because both opposing teams featured current and former Chiefs players. Speaking on Soccer Beat, Masalila stated that the Kaiser Chiefs fans were justified in their decision to boycott Bafana. It's understandable in a sense that maybe the comments the coach made in previous years, also, and those comments didn't sit well with the Kaiser Chiefs fans, the former Amakasi left-back said. Sometimes is about how you say things as a coach. Also, you must remember your responsibility as a coach. You are the leader, your voice, and how you say things. There are certain cases where I also felt he could have maybe said things in a better way. Masalila highlights Kaiser Chiefs fans' frustrations. The former Bafana left-back has encouraged Amakasi fans to rally the national team ahead of the Africa Cup of Nations. I feel it has come to a point where the fans feel like Bruce doesn't like Kaiser Chiefs. Are they right? Part of me says no, it's our national team at the end of the day and we want to see Bafana do well. If Bafana wins AFCON, we want to be celebrating and not divided by this issue of Kaiser Chiefs, Masalila said. Are Chiefs fans justified in boycotting the national team?